All right, guys, we're going rogue.
No, you can't use the bathroom, and no, we don't have Wi-Fi.
We hear you carry only finest merchandise.
Welcome to ESAP, home to the world's most exclusive collection of top-tiered munitions. So, how can I help you?
All right, guys, you and I jumped into Rogue Company. This is a unique twist on a team battle game that I thought kind of caught us a little bit by surprise. We enjoyed our time with it, but there's a couple complications. Nate, what do you think?
Well, man, this game kind of reminds me a lot of Counter-Strike. It has this, each round at a time elimination style, at least for the one game mode. There's two game modes, but we'll start with the kind of bread and butter one.
Sure.
Which is there's 2 bomb sites and there's an attacking and defending team, and it's 4v4. And it's very fast, where you can die within a few shots or one shot if you're playing against a sniper.
Yeah.
And it's cool. There's not a lot of games kind of like this, dare I say, on Xbox.
Sure.
Where it's like this kind of quick, fast pace, ability heavy weapon style gameplay.
No, absolutely. Scott?
Yeah, it feels a lot like Siege, but with the third-person perspective, and the map design is entirely different. So it feels, on paper we're describing it more and more, and it gets kind of into Siege territory. But that's not kind of how I feel the game works out, even with the abilities. Each character kind of just has like their own, active and passive, and that kind of dictates maybe the role on the team. But it's less team roles and more just kind of quick combat. It's cool though. You have the Counter-Strike at the beginning of every round. You have to buy your equipment, so that's absolutely straight out of Counter-Strike. and it's good. There's a first to 7 rounds, I believe, is the winner of the main game type. And then there's a second game type that kind of plays out like Battlefield, where you control a point on the map and drain enemy tickets.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool too. But yeah, you got into the technical complications we had with this game. How did you feel about that one?
Well, that was the biggest downfall of the game currently right now in the early access stages of Rogue Company. The fact that we do enjoy the gameplay and with the experience that we're having. The problem is connecting with all of us was an absolute nightmare. The connectivity issues were anything from dropping players in the lobby to not being able to connect at all, and load times were really, really long. And there's a lot of people right now, like if I go on Twitch, take a look, there's about 30 some odd thousand people playing. So to get into a game shouldn't take all that long, but there are some early access glitches, and that's the biggest thing that we're experiencing and kind of holding us back from really enjoying the game. If they can get the lobbies sorted out and the fact that we can jump in and have a great time, then I think we're off to something solid. But as of right now, we're having a big problem with the lobbies and just the fact that we're not able to connect and group up and continue on. But when we do get into the game, then everything runs really smooth. We're able to pick our characters, get our loadouts, get our weapons of choice, earn the money. Shooting feels great. The combat mechanic behind the game of Rogue Company, I thought it was solid. I enjoy the characters. All the characters are unique too. I love the fact
there's a lot of characters.
There were a lot of characters, right? And they're all unique. You don't get a lot of the similar styles. They don't all look the same. Like we just jumped into Hyperscape and they're all custom fitted with the same outfit, which kind of takes a little bit away from the experience. Where we jump into Rogue Company, every single character looks different. And I can't wait for the fact when they start updating the game itself and allow me to completely customize my character. That will be sick.
Oh yeah, man. I'm actually excited to see what the battle pass, if assuming that they're gonna have a battle pass with this style of game. I'm excited to see what all the characters are, because I really liked even like the voiceovers. Each of them they have their own little bio. It's pretty cool, man. I really enjoyed this title, except for, like you said, man, those connectivity issues. We only got about 3 or 4 matches maybe in the span of an hour and a half or so.
Hour and a half we played.
Hour and a half, sorry.
And we had 3 games overall. I played 2 separately on my own. Scott, did you get in before this, or just tonight as we kind of got grouped up together?
No, it was just grouping up, so that was my first impression of the game. And even when we grouped up and everything was working well, it didn't appear that it was working well. We kind of just had to just let the game load, and then eventually, you know, somebody would pop in and fill up our team, and that worked out. But it was hard to read if it was actually gonna work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right now they have the ability for you to go out and buy the Founders Pack, and there are different stages for those Founder Packs, and those Founder Packs unlock different rogue agents that you're able to use and go out in the battlefield with. And it also brings the fact that you're able to have cross-play and cross-save, which is fantastic. So if I'm going to play on Xbox, you guys play on PlayStation, and someone else plays on Epic Games Store. And I think we kind of felt that as we were playing as well. When we were on Xbox, we could tell we were playing against PC players, and that was a big downfall, I guess, on our own ability, and that you kind of get that sense of PC is just different than consoles. So we went in and were able to change the functionality of cross play, so we were able to stay on the console side more and focus on that and have a better time, kind of be able to survive a little bit longer. But there's definitely some good players out there, and even though you do get whomped sometimes, like that sniper shot, I got picked off instantly. One shot, I was down, like that was it, I was done. But it was so good to get in there and learn the abilities. Each of them, like you said, Scott, they have one ability, one passive, and it's just a matter of the more we play, the more comfortable we're going to get with these rogue agents and stuff. I think the game is off to a solid start. It's just got a bit of a rough kind of launch party.